Hello, shining ones. Magick here on a beautiful day in Asha. Today we're going to actually do and experience first circle magic. What is that, Magick? If you don't know, it's putting light all around you, and it's a light that darkness cannot enter. It's a life that death cannot enter. It's a wholeness, a wellness that sickness and disease dies when it touches. It's a love so pure that hate and fear and greed and distress and dis-ease cannot come into this atmosphere. It is Asha. It is the perfect creator's perfect idea. The only thing that could come from a perfect creator's perfect mind. I'm feeling it already. I want to talk a little bit before we get to it, but I want to share this with you. It's something real. It's something tangible. And you know what? In my spiritual journey as a young man, I got so tired of always being promised, but they never delivered. So I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about how today, if you will allow it, it's a choice. You can experience God good today. As a young man, my heart's desire was to have a healing ministry. It broke my heart to see people suffer, especially children. And I had access to what were considered the greatest healers. But when I got backstage, behind the scenes, it broke my heart to see nothing was really happening. Not really. They could spin a story and make it look like, but no one was really getting healed. And it broke my heart. And that's why when Asha came, I was so excited. Because it was real. It was happening. I could see it. I could feel it. I won't share a bunch of stories, but I want to share this one with you because it's the first time I actually practiced first circle magic with someone else. And I was in Florida. I was surfing every day. I was living my dream. And I made the most beautiful friends. One of my friends, I noticed in the afternoon, he would have to go home, even when the waves were great. And I'd see him acting peculiar out on the waves. And I kind of recognized it as OCD. And he would have these voices. He opened up to me because one day he was on the beach just crying. I heard him scream out like I thought he was hurt. And he went back to the beach and he's laying there and he's just crying. And it's uncomfortable to see a grown man cry. And he opened up and he told me how he had OCD since he was a child. And he's gone to all the doctors, and it'd get better for a while, then it'd get bad again. But now it's the worst it's ever been. He lost his family, his career, everything. And he told me he'd be out on a wave and he would hear a voice in his mind. If you take that wave, someone in your family will die. And so he'd jump off. And the voices were getting worse. And he had lost all hope. He had money, right? He drove around with a surfboard on top of his Mercedes, He had access to the finest doctors. All the medication. And he said, it's getting worse. And I'm scared. He goes, I go home every night and I get blacked out drunk just to stop the voices in my head. He was suicidal. Something rose up in me and I spoke and I said, before I leave Florida, you will be 100% completely healed. And I don't even know where this came from. It was spirit just bubbling up out of me and speaking through my mouth. And he had such a good heart. He said, oh, Magick, don't get your hopes up. That's so sweet of you to say. He goes, but like I said, I've had it since I was a kid and I've been to all the doctors and, he wasn't getting his hopes up, and he didn't want me to get my hopes up that I was going to be able to help him. I started practicing every morning first circle magic with him. He was very open. You know, a lot of people, they won't mess around with anything that's not their religion they're raised up in, right? And come to find out, he was raised in the religion he was raised in. It's what caused his OCD, as many of you have experienced also. He was very open. When you're suicidal, when your life is that bad, you're open. He said, Magick, all right, let's try it, you know? And so every morning we got together at the beach before we surfed. And what I did with him, I'm going to do with you today. Again, if you're open, it will work. It will heal. I would see a circle of light. I'd actually use my hand and I'd kind of draw out, and I'm using our superpower, our mind, our vohumenu, our God mind, and I'm seeing a circle of light in the sand. Sometimes I'd actually draw it too, since it was sand. But like right now on the floor, I did this before we started this video, and I just saw a circle of light. And when I sit in this circle of light, darkness cannot enter. It's a pure light, a God light, a good light that the evil spirit cannot enter. And I would see that with my wonderful friend there. And when he sat in that circle with me, those thoughts of evil and lie would not touch him in that circle with me. He started to notice that. In this circle, I saw it as such a powerful love that fear, that confusion, it couldn't come into this atmosphere. It was tangible. My God, I love real magic. I'm so sick and tired of people promising things and they don't deliver. Asha delivers every time. We came day after day, and I'd let him share his heart, but I never let him just kind of wallow in it and just speaking the negativity and the lie. I'd let him get it a little out of his system. Then we'd stop it and we'd focus back on truth, because I was training him. Yeah, these thoughts, they might still try to come, but we're going to stop them, and we're going to turn it to truth. We're going to stop the lie, and we're going to replace it with truth. Most people, they stop at just casting out the evil spirit, casting out the lie, but you have to replace it with truth. And he didn't have a truth to replace it with because of the religion he was raised in. Their God got angry, jealous, he hated war, killed men, women, and children. What's he going to replace it with? And I presented him this Asha, this pure spirit, this Zoroaster, this pure light, that's undefiled, undiluted, unmixed, pure light, pure good. Oh my God, when you take that into you, and it becomes you, those lying voices stop, they flee before you. Even those false gods run. That's what I dislike the most. Those ones so vulgar that they have the audacity to call themselves good. They're foul. What a disgusting trick. They'll heal and they'll send disease on you and your children. They'll bless you and they'll curse you. They'll give you peace and send you to war. They'll test you, kill your child if you really love me. Those gods are not good. And I'll tell you what, when you get in this circle of pure light, pure spirit, those gods flee also. Not only devils, but those mixed gods, they run for their lives as we expose their darkness with our pure light. And people wake up and they say, those aren't gods at all. I knew those stories were false. So we met every day on that beach. And we spoke truth. And pretty soon the lie was getting less. And he started to tell me, do you know what? The voices come, but they're not crippling me anymore. They're still upsetting him, but they're not crippling him. I said, all right, that's good. And we kept doing it. And you know what? He told me when he goes home, he was doing it too. Not just with me. And pretty soon it started to become his own mentality of truth and light and purity. And I'll never forget the day I pulled up to our surf spot. And I see the Mercedes with a surfboard on top. And my daughter was with me. And we pull up. He's running to me. Tears flowing down his face. He don't care who sees him. He's yelling, I'm healed, I'm healed, I'm healed. He threw his arms around me, bawling, crying. It's just like you said, I'm healed. He didn't think it was possible. My friends, the doctors with their degrees couldn't do it. Medicine couldn't do it. Those false gods couldn't do it. He said, Magus, I went to the churches. They made it worse. I'm healed. Asha is. I was so excited. My daughter was there to see it. It was beautiful because I was getting to the end of my time there in Florida. And what I had prophesied had come to be. And since then, I have seen hundreds of these miracles of Asha. Many of you watching this right now know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been set free in your heart and mind, and the world is beautiful. You restored God's image, and you took that spirit into you, and it restored you. And now you see the world right again, righteous, Asha, good. Asha is. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do first circle. Now, you might not have everything you need right now. That's okay. I do. But here's some things you can get. I have a bowl of water in my Asha cup. So we have the element of water. We have fire. I'm using an orange candle today. Your subconscious will tell you the color. For me, orange, this is the original hat that I wore since the beginning of this channel. Orange, it means a lot to me. So we're using orange for my fire. For earth, my stone, this is actually a heat-treated amethyst, which turns to this beautiful citrine. And it's got all these rainbow colors in it. I've had this for many years, about as long as I've had this. And so there's actually, like, if you were here and could hold this, you would feel the hours and hours of being in this space, this presence of pure spirit of Asha. It's taken on this atmosphere that I create. I've wrapped it in copper so I can't wear it around my neck if I want to take that with me. Of course, we have air. And then we're going to invoke the spirit of Asha, the pure spirit. And here's the difference with Asha. It's unmixed, undefiled, undiluted, pure spirit. Again, it's not one of those spirits can love and hate, can heal and send disease, can be at peace or war, can bring you up to the highest heavens or send you to hell. This is the pure, only good spirit. And we're going to invoke and summon that spirit, Asha. So if you have access to a candle and water and a stone, that's fine. If not, you can use this. I'll use what I have here, and you'll still feel it. Then I want you to draw our sigil of Asha. We take the two A's out of Asha. It doesn't have to be drawn pretty. It's what it represents. And we have all this in our circle of light. And all that represents. What this symbol represents is that I am light that darkness cannot enter. Now, I want you to see that light in you. It's that divine spark, that fervacity that's inside of you. And I want you to see that light growing and glowing so bright. And see it fill your body and all that you are. And everywhere it touches, it heals and it transforms and transmutes. It removes the darkness and the lie and the illusion. It removes sickness and disease. It removes confusion and doubt. And see that light. Now it's emanating out and all around you. It's put a shield around you of protection, of light that darkness and evil spirit cannot enter. And look at the light and the flame. See that fire of truth, that spirit of truth, and say, Asha, come. Asha, you are welcome here. Say, Asha, come. Say, Asha, live. Say, Asha, live in me, and I will live in you. Say, Asha is. Love is. Speak this out loud, Magi. Asha is. Love is. Peace is. Oh, you felt that one. It's tangible. It's like I promised you. Feel that peace. Have you ever felt peace before? Joy is. Look at your flame. Say, Asha, live. Asha, live in me, and I live in you. Now, as you look at the flame, I want you to use your intuition and hear Spirit speak. As she speaks truth, watch how the lie and illusion just goes away. There's no big fight. The truth comes, and the lie is gone. God is just good. He's been misrepresented with attributes that are impossible for the highest principle of good. God is just good. Restore God's image. Take that spirit into you. Hold that frequency. Be that. Be the pure God good. Be the pure love, the pure peace, the pure joy, power, and freedom. Asha is. Asha is. Grab your sigil. We're going to take the A's of Asha. And we're going to bring out those sounds. A, ah. And with these frequencies, this vibration, let the Spirit of truth fill you. Asha, come. Asha. Asha. Ea. Ea. And in this space, I am the light, and darkness cannot enter. And in this place, I am the peace, and distress, and discord, and disease cannot enter. And in this space, Asha is, truth is, and the lion illusion goes away. Love, love, love. Any talk of God that does not comfort you, it's a lie. God is just good, pure light, pure love. Asha is. Thank you, Asha, for living in me. And I live in you. The perfect creator's perfect idea. We worship you, Holy Spirit. We praise your holy name. Asha, Asha, Asha. Now just sit in the Spirit. In this energy. In this truth. And you feel how it's become you. I am Asha. Asha is me. I feel peaceful, for I am peace. I feel light, because I am light. I feel so much love, because I am love.